even with the Lambda. So Lambda pays less charge. I mean, it has better things like I saw this, but EC2 is also best, but it price is costly. So if you are not going for costly things, so I wouldn't recommend this thing. Go with this, but going with this, you have to do a lot of research. So instead of doing this, I mean, for now, just skip this AWS. Go with the DigitalOcean because it just made everything life easy. So for now, you just have to deploy everything. So I don't think, AWS would be a best option. Like those who have the better knowledge of DevOps or like cloud engineering. So I would recommend once you have that engineer, then work on this because this thing would cost you a lot because the cloud engineer and DevOps engineer are like reduce the cost also and make the system optimize in a cheaper way. So they literally like learn these things. So I would recommend, for now, just skip that, just go with the DigitalOcean because lot of things being lot of people are using the DigitalOcean. I don't know like why people don't use very much on the production hosting. So instead of doing that, just go with the DigitalOcean. I would recommend, because there might be some issue which you face on the hosting. So instead of that, just go with this. So yeah, for microservices, these things like the backend which I was saying you, right? The backend which you made into smaller chunks, you can you can just made a like container is sort of a place where your code have where all the code dependencies and like everything, every setup been over there. So that is why you make the Docker images of specific backend architect like services, microservices. So microservices are termed as once you made any backend, you just break it into smaller chunks and just deploy those things over on the Docker with using the Docker image. Once you deployed over there, so you have like you have microservice this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the microservice, and you made the Docker D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, right? Now the thing is they are the separate Docker images, right? So if you need something that carries all the Docker images, so that's what stand for Kubernetes. Kubernetes is a like feature where all the Docker images been stored. Whenever your server crash, let's suppose your server crash, there might be some issue with the server crash, or there might be some anything related to server, right? It happens. So what it does, whenever we made the Docker images, so what it does, if any server crashes, so it start automatically your server. You don't have to do that manually again and again. So if you do only with this, so this will start, right? If you only do with this, so this will start again with this, with this, with this. But if you store that in a container where all the things will start from the beginning, you don't have to put anything. So that's how you can do with the help of Kubernetes. So that's how, you can do all the things. I hope you understand. The things were complex, but I just made it easy for you guys to understand. Thank you.
Yeah, Virender. I hope so. They will understood clearly better than us. Ayush and Arnab bro. And if those people
Mhm.
have any doubts, they will directly message in the group. I let them know.
Okay, okay, no worries. You get the idea what I said, right? A little bit, right? If I'm correct, like what I'm,
Complete understood, understood architecture.
yeah, yeah, like what I
Yeah,
want to
I
convey.
understood the architecture. I don't know the technical terms.
Mm-hmm. I got it. So
Yeah, yeah.
this is how, you
What
can make.
else remaining, Virender? I would say everything is
That would be the most of the thing that would cover under that architecture because I I was just reading a lot of things. So like most of the industry work on these platform. I mean those workflow. So I just made it
Yes.
somehow so that you could use. And most of the things are free. You just have to pay for only deploying thing for server only for now. To buy a server, I mean, EC2 of DigitalOcean, I mean, that much. And apart from it, the front end thing, I mean, you also have to buy the front end thing also. I mean, if you use the Cloudflare, so Cloudflare provide you the 1 year plan. So over there, I mean, you can use, but they do have some limitations over there. I mean, you can just have to deploy only like three or two, I guess, sites. So and so that would be the issue. And apart from it, I mean, I don't think, I mean, anything would adhere with like a workflow adherence. Yeah. Hmm. So the main like the verification part start like
Yeah.
do from there, so you don't have to worry. This middleware is just a security guard which keep checking all the thing. Like once you do this, if the user wouldn't able to enter the correct token thing, so they wouldn't go on that specific workflow. The all thing would be cut. So if they verify, they go on the second backend thing, and then the all thing will go over there, like payment thing, everything. Like once they reach, then all the thing will be set to the like sent to the kitchen operator admin platform that they made the order, and they want to like they want this food item, so they will do that. And also like on the kitchen
So
operator.
for scaling purpose, it would be helpful a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah, scaling purpose, that's why I said you to break the
Yeah, for
back end into like smaller chunks and do the monorepo thing. Let example, if you have where is the pencil?
like you are doing like a modular thing, right? Modules, modular. In programming, there is a modular programming, like tasks, subtasks,
uh,
and we are making into one finally.
exactly, yeah, I mean that would
And
also.
breaking chunks, you explained the chunks part, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The thing is, because if everything would be work on one like backend, so there would be a lot of stress for Node.js to handle. So for that, to make it optimized, people used to make the smaller chunks of code to like have a good speed. And for using that, I mean, you can use Bun.js. Bun.js is also good instead of Node.js. PNPM, this is also right now trending thing. So Bun.js, Node.js, and Dino. Dino.js is also the good thing. I mean, those like which are faster. I mean, if you need the more speed. But I think, I mean, if you go with the Node.js, that would be more than enough. But let's suppose if you have lot of user in future, so you can go with that like Bun.js, npm, pnpm, Dino.js. So I read a lot of thing over there. So I'm just making the things easy for you guys. For I mean, if you want to upgrade in future, so you can just change the like module of the thing. I mean, that's all. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, whether you want to do or not. It
Particular
optional.
modules.
It's optional. Yeah. So let's suppose right now you have a like Heizer main website where you made the kitchen operator of restaurant one, and there would be the several mono repo thing. I'm just saying. Okay, you made the another repo with the restaurant 2, restaurant 3, so all thing would be related with this Heizer account, and there would be account thing where all the thing would be surveillance. I mean, you can make some sort of like account or anything like which like see you all the records of the R1 restaurant 1, restaurant 2 data, restaurant 3, like how many restaurant you have. You can just make it at the middle. That's your site, so it host it on different repo. And after that, make a admin thing where you can surveillance all the restaurant thing. So over there, just made that admin thing and just made the several repos of restaurant. So once you made that, you can just have the real time updates over on your site also, that restaurant 1 make that much profit or like sales today, right? Restaurant 2 make that much profit P2, and once they made that much profit, they will pay you directly on the A account which I made over there. So you can do like that also, I mean. So that's why I said about the mono repo thing, because let's suppose if you made the repo of this separately, R1 separately, R2 separately, how many repos you gonna make until to like there would be a lot of repos, right? So instead of doing that, just make it an only one thing. So that would like reduce the time also. And in the future, like it's let's suppose if you have a lot of things, so maybe if I guess it's a free. They have the enterprise plan. Then in future go with this. So a lot of market right now uses a turbo repo like Vercel, AWS, Microsoft, Disney, Adobe. So like there are a lot of like you can see like Twitch, Hulu. Like these are the very famous companies which are using the turbo repo thing. So even the Microsoft, like Microsoft, so Adobe, like, so if they are using, so they might be using because they're this is very like optimum thing. So you could also go with that architecture, I mean the turbo repo thing. So it's up to you, I mean. I guess some more than,
Yeah, understood, Virender.
yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
stopping this.
I think it would be helpful for us.
I'm just stopping the recording because it might be
Yeah,
take
okay.
that much time.